Make of the, I guess the last 48 hours in terms of the discussions, the people that came to speak, groups brought together, and the ideas?
Well, I think it's all been super interesting. And I was thinking about today, let's talk about the presidents, because I think the CNN town hall is just something different. It was a different tone and tenor.
A little bit later, yeah.
So one of the things that you do at a White House, I think they still have it there, it's called the policy time with the president. This is usually something that is definitely not on camera, and it's where everybody that has a seat at the table, usually senior staff and relevant federal agencies, either the secretary or the deputy, are there, and they throw out their ideas, and the president can say yes, no, I don't like. You were actually watching that in real time today. For example, a couple of times the president jumped in and said, I don't like the active shooter drills. I don't like it. And he explained why. Because he said for children it would be traumatic, and why would we want to do this to them? It was very interesting to see that. And you also have a situation where a president in real time is talking about ideas that aren't totally fleshed out. And so when somebody says, well, but the NRA is not going to support that, he's like, oh yeah, they will. Then the NRA says, well, no, actually, I don't support that when it comes to raising the age limit. But he's not afraid to walk over hot coals that most politicians aren't willing to do, to just say, well, I'll try that, I'm for that, well, why don't we try that? And maybe at the end of this, we'll end up with the bump stock thing, maybe something on the state level that deals with protecting schools and hard targets. I do think that some of that has to come from a local level. You get people getting real specific real quickly. The president said, what about giving some of these teachers bonuses? If they are adept at using weapons and they could be one of these teachers, and we could give them a little bit of bonus, and it's an incentive money. Immediately, the school board person there says, yeah, could you tell us how we might actually pay for that? Mm-hmm. Because we don't have any extra money for that. And the president's like, okay, well, we'll work on that later. You're actually watching policymaking in real time rather than getting it all finished and in a nice package with a bow and then presenting to the American people. So it's interesting.
Okay, good.
I love the bonus idea, though. That was a great idea.
It's a businessman's idea.
Exactly.
It's an bonuses.
But it makes sense, right? You build in some incentives. What did you think, Jesse? I mean, obviously, I know you were very moved, as we all were yesterday. And then today was, I think, a significant follow-up.
I'm kind of struck by how the Republican Party is the party of ideas. To Greg's point, you've had so many specific ideas come out from the president's mouth about solving this issue. You've had a lot of specific ideas coming from the president's mouth about solving immigration. And we saw the same kind of organic, how the sausage is made kind of meeting with the immigration thing. You're seeing it with guns now. And I'm not hearing the same sort of ideas coming from the Democratic side of the aisle. I don't even know what the Democrats want to do on guns. I know they don't like guns. I know they want to ban AR-15s, but besides that, in terms of school safety, what is the Democrats' position on school safety? I don't know what it is. Maybe Juan can enlighten me, but we've just rattled off 3 to 4 to 5, 6 really great practical ideas, and the president, to his credit, is leading his party away from the kind of strict, I'm not going to do anything on guns stance that they've had in the past. And it's a tired analogy. It's the Nixon goes to China analogy. I hate to use it, but it's so appropriate here. If anybody can do something on guns and gun safety, it's going to be President Donald J. Trump.